Hello everybody and welcome back. I wanted to go ahead and color just a small picture today. So this is what we're going to be coloring here. It's going to be very short because it is late. So I wanted to just go ahead and do a little something. Depending on how tomorrow goes, I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow. Super simple, only 4 colors here, plus an acrylic purple marker. I have chosen for the flowers BG4, kind of going into BG68, a gradient there, and then I chose GY4 for the leaves here, and for the main part here I have this R11 right here, Mauve Shadow. I think that'll go very nice. And then for this and the hearts, I have the Posca marker that I showed you guys earlier. So yeah, super simple. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just gonna go ahead and do that there. Alright, I need to, there we go, flatten that out a little bit. And I am in a different spot today, so I am kind of closer to the AC/heater unit, so you will be able to hear that. Sorry about that. The cats might make some noises as well, so just kind of keep that in mind as well. So let's see what I want to start with. I'll actually probably start with this, so that way it's nice and dry so that I can go in with the Posca marker. So let's take this R11, the Mauve Shadow here, and let's just start going in. Do this. Yeah, so I've had a pretty busy weekend compared, and my man has to work again tomorrow, so he doesn't get a day off, which is great, you know. Hardworking man, we need that, but that means I also don't get to sleep in, and I have to wake up with my daughter, so I didn't want to start something big. I just wanted to do something light, easy, that wouldn't take me very long, that I could do to kind of wind down before bed. Something that also wasn't very, oh my goodness, stressful. A lot of different parts. This is very easy. No shadowing, nothing like that. It's looking like I may need to turn this marker over here soon for this little tip. And I'm thinking that I'm just gonna go straight over these, because I'm just gonna go over it with this, so I don't have to make it more harder on myself. Or maybe it might be easier. Well, let's just play it by ear and see kind of what happens there. And it's a good thing we're just gonna go in with the blender, so it's really not like crazy if it's not like super blended. Or, I mean, sorry, super splotchy. It's kind of alright. Might be a small enough area now where I can go in the other side. It's not. We don't want to do that. It's gonna take forever. It looks a little bit crazy right now. I'm sorry. Kind of messed up by stopping for a second to try to salvage this as best as I can. I'm also just trying to use up as much of the ink as I can before okay, boom, done. A little painful down there at the end, but we got through it. So that's done, and now let's just go ahead and go in with this yellow-green GY4 and do the little leaves. And I'm actually thinking in my brain, I'm not going to use these two anymore, so I'm going to put these back. I'm actually thinking in my brain that I may do just the outline, this, and then the inside, like a separate color. Maybe like a P4. P4 looks pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get up P4. P4. Lavender. And do these areas right here. Boom. And normally with alcohol markers, I don't do outlines first and go in, but such a small area that we are going to do that today. And now that's going to dry, so we're just going to let that do its thing. I'm going to put P4 back, And then we're gonna go in with this BG68, which is the darker of the two blues, and go in on these bottom parts here because we are going to darken them up a little bit. Go over them a couple times. Alright. That one. Let that sit there for a second. And I think we're gonna go in with the colorless blender here and blend this out. Normally I would use this side here, but it's a pretty big space, so just trying to add some texture to the teapot. I think it adds a nice texture to it, to be honest with you. It just makes it look, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, different. And that's what we're going for. So anytime I think that the colorless blender is going to make it look nice, I go for it. I'm just trying to go out of my comfort zone a little bit, which this isn't really that, but like, I just mean on other things. Like, I'm just trying to be a little bit more creative and just do things that like I wouldn't normally do, and just trust the process. Boom. Alright. Let's get started on this big bad boy right here. That did not sound good, and we just don't talk about it. I'm sorry, I'm very quiet this video, guys. Like I said, I'm just trying to wind down. I may put some, like, I don't know really how to do it. We'll see. I might put some background music on. Alright, we got that main part done, and we are gonna go in and do these parts, but we're gonna do that with the tip side here. Alright, boom, boom, boom. That part is done. Colorless blender is done, down for the count. So let's go back in with this BG68. Boom. All right. Now, we are just, it's just going to be simple, simple, simple. We are just going to I think it's just going to be if I'm gonna do it that way, I can just kind of go fast. Does it look as good or does it look weird? I don't know. I guess we'll see when it dries what happens. Well, some of y'all might think I'm a little crazy for doing this. I really don't know, but we're gonna do this. BG68, we're gonna go in. See, I'm just creating that gradient very subtly with colors that are very, very similar to each other. And like I told you before, that's the only way I can do a gradient that's not just one color. This is a little bit hard for me, but these colors make it so simple. And blue's my favorite color, so y'all know I'm ready to do it. Down to use these colors anytime. Did not do that correct. Well, that one's gonna look a little weird. It's whatever. That'll still look fine. I was like, watch me go through that whole thing without messing up, and then I do mess up. So let's put those back, and we're gonna go in with the white gel pen. If you guys can see that. I always like to get it going here. Alright. We just did the flowers, so we're just gonna start from the bottom, or from this side over, let that dry, and then go from the top down. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Light touch, light touch. I kind of messed that up, but you know, we're here. It's happening. Looks horrible. Looks horrible, but whatever. Again, whatever. You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. It's done. It's done. It's just what I gotta tell myself. It's done. Sorry, that was my baby monitor that just fell. That's clear. Sorry, I know you can't see this, or maybe you can, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get the proper angle on that one, which kind of looks wonky. Thought it was going to be a good gel pen day, but then maybe I just got two in my head. Who knows? We're gonna go over here. Okay. And we'll go like this. So I just don't have to worry, and I can just do what I need to do without turning this bad boy, because I don't want to. Okay. did that wrong. Whatever. Alright, and the white gel pen is done. Now for the last step, we're going to go in with this bad boy here. And do this part first. Again, baby monitor, sorry. Alright. And we are all done. Super, super, super simple. And this is probably going to take a minute to dry, the acrylic marker part of it. But we are done. Thank you very much, guys. And hopefully I will get this all up for you guys tonight. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.